The 1920s were a time of change for Brazil. The country was going through a period of modernization. It was also a time of great social and political change. People were looking for something to believe in. They wanted a symbol of hope for the future. Brazil had recently become a republic. It was trying to find its place in the world. The country was looking for a way to show its new identity. People wanted a monument that would represent their hopes and dreams. The idea for a statue of Christ the Redeemer was born out of this desire for change and hope. The statue would be a symbol of Brazil's faith, its progress, and its place in the world. It would be a beacon of hope for the future. In the midst of these changing times, a bold idea began to take shape. A group of prominent Brazilians envisioned a monument of unprecedented scale. They dreamt of a statue of Jesus Christ, arms outstretched in a gesture of peace, overlooking the city of Rio de Janeiro. This idea was not simply about creating a religious symbol, it was about crafting an image that would capture the soul of a nation. The statue would need to be visible from all parts of the city. It would be a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. Several locations were considered for this ambitious project. However, one stood out for its symbolic power: the peak of Corcovado Mountain. Rising over 2,000 feet above sea level, Corcovado offered breathtaking panoramic views and seemed the perfect place to embody the spirit of redemption. The proposal for Christ the Redeemer was met with enthusiasm from both religious and secular leaders. The Catholic Church, a deeply influential force in Brazilian society, saw the statue as a powerful symbol of faith. They believed it would inspire the people and strengthen their spiritual connection. However, the statue's appeal extended far beyond the realm of religion. It came to embody a shared sense of national pride. Brazilians from all walks of life saw in it a reflection of their aspirations for a brighter future. The statue transcended religious boundaries and became a unifying symbol for the entire nation. This fusion of religious and nationalistic sentiment was crucial in garnering widespread support for the project. Newspapers published articles praising the initiative. Public figures delivered speeches extolling its virtues. The statue, still in its conceptual stage, had already captured the hearts and minds of the Brazilian people. Section 4. United in Faith, the Church and the People. The relationship between the Church and the people of Brazil has always been one of mutual support and shared faith. The Catholic Church played a pivotal role in realizing the vision of Christ the Redeemer. This iconic statue, which stands tall over Rio de Janeiro, was more than just a monumental piece of art. It was a beacon of hope and unity for the entire nation. Recognizing the statue's potential to inspire faith and unity, the Church threw its full support behind the project. They saw it as a way to bring people together, to remind them of their shared beliefs and values. They organized fundraising campaigns throughout Brazil, encouraging people to contribute to the construction of this national monument. These campaigns were not just about raising money, they were about fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. The response from the Brazilian people was overwhelming. People from all walks of life, from the wealthiest citizens to the humblest workers, came forward to donate what they could. Donations poured in from all corners of the country. It was a true testament to the power of collective effort and the deep-rooted faith of the Brazilian people. Rich and poor alike contributed what they could, driven by a shared desire to see this symbol of hope come to life. This was not just a project for the elite, it was a project for everyone, a symbol of national pride and unity. This collective effort transcended social and economic barriers, uniting the nation in a common goal. It was a powerful reminder that when people come together, they can achieve great things. The Church's involvement went beyond fundraising. They were deeply invested in every aspect of the project, from its inception to its completion. They provided spiritual guidance throughout the project, ensuring that the statue remained true to its religious significance. This was not just a construction project, it was a spiritual journey for everyone involved. Religious leaders played an active role in the design process, offering their input and ensuring that the final product would be a worthy representation of Christ's message of love and redemption. They worked closely with architects and artists to ensure that every detail of the statue reflected its sacred purpose. Today, Christ the Redeemer stands as a testament to the power of faith and the strength of community. It is a symbol of hope, unity, and the enduring spirit of the Brazilian people. As the sun sets over Rio de Janeiro, the statue of Christ the Redeemer continues to inspire millions, reminding them of the power of faith and the importance of coming together as one. Section 5. Masters of their craft, Landowski and Costa. The creation of Christ the Redeemer required not just vision, but also immense technical skill. Two men, each a master in his field, were entrusted with this monumental task: French sculptor Paul Landowski and Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa. Landowski, renowned for his artistic talent, was tasked with the sculpture's design. He conceived a figure of both majesty and compassion, arms outstretched in a gesture that embraced the entire city. Landowski's vision went beyond mere physical representation. He sought to capture the essence of Christ's message, his boundless love and offer of redemption. Costa, a brilliant engineer, faced the daunting challenge of constructing a colossal statue atop a mountain peak. He devised innovative solutions for transporting materials, erecting scaffolding, and assembling the statue's massive pieces. Costa's ingenuity ensured that Landowski's artistic vision could be translated into a lasting reality. Section 6. A Herculean Effort, Construction Challenges. Building a colossal statue atop Corcovado Mountain was a Herculean task, fraught with challenges. The vision was grand, but the path to realizing it was filled with obstacles that tested the limits of human ingenuity and perseverance. The mountain's steep slopes and rugged terrain made transporting materials a logistical nightmare. Every piece of material had to be carefully planned and executed, ensuring that nothing was left to chance. The journey up the mountain was treacherous, with narrow paths and unpredictable weather adding to the complexity. Engineers had to devise innovative systems using a combination of railroads, cable cars, and sheer manpower to move the massive blocks of concrete and steel up the mountainside. These systems were marvels of engineering in their own right, showcasing the creativity and determination of the team. The construction itself was no less daunting. Each phase of the project required careful coordination and precise execution to ensure that the statue would stand the test of time. Building a statue of such immense scale required meticulous planning and execution. Every detail, from the foundation to the final touches, had to be carefully considered and executed with precision. A complex scaffolding system, anchored to the mountainside, had to be erected to support the statue during construction. This scaffolding was a feat of engineering, providing the necessary support while allowing workers to access every part of the statue. Workers labored tirelessly at dizzying heights, often in challenging weather conditions. The high altitudes and exposure to the elements made every task more difficult, requiring not only physical strength, but also mental fortitude. The statue's exposed location presented its own set of problems. The constant exposure to the elements meant that the construction team had to be vigilant and adaptable, ready to respond to any challenge that arose. Strong winds, torrential rain, and lightning strikes posed constant threats to the workers and the structure itself. These natural elements were unpredictable and could cause significant delays and damage if not properly managed. Safety measures had to be constantly reviewed and improved to ensure the well-being of everyone involved. The safety of the workers was paramount, and every precaution was taken to protect them from the inherent dangers of the construction site. This included regular safety drills, the use of protective gear, and constant monitoring of weather conditions to anticipate and mitigate risks. Section 7. A Monumental Unveiling, Christ the Redeemer, in 1931. After nearly a decade of tireless work, the statue of Christ the Redeemer was completed in 1931. This monumental task involved the collaboration of engineers, artists, and laborers who worked under challenging conditions to bring this vision to life. The construction process itself was a marvel of engineering, with materials and workers transported up the steep slopes of Mount Corcovado. The official unveiling ceremony was a momentous occasion, drawing crowds from across Brazil and around the world. People from all walks of life gathered to witness this historic event, filling the streets with a palpable sense of excitement and anticipation. The air was thick with the buzz of conversations and the hum of expectation as everyone awaited the grand reveal. People lined the streets of Rio, eager to catch a glimpse of this symbol of hope that had captured the imagination of a nation. Families, friends, and strangers stood shoulder to shoulder, united in their shared sense of pride and wonder. The statue, with its outstretched arms, seemed to embrace not just the city, but the entire nation, offering a message of peace and unity. The statue was illuminated for the first time on October 12, 1931. This moment was carefully planned to coincide with the feast of Our Lady of Aparecida, the patron saint of Brazil, adding an extra layer of spiritual significance to the event. A system of floodlights controlled remotely bathed the monument in a brilliant white glow, making it visible from miles away. The technology used was cutting edge for its time, showcasing Brazil's commitment to innovation and progress. The sight of the illuminated statue against the night sky was nothing short of breathtaking. The sight of the illuminated Christ, arms outstretched in blessing over the city, moved many to tears. It was a powerful visual representation of faith and hope, resonating deeply with those who had gathered. The emotional impact of this moment was felt by all, creating a shared experience that would be remembered for generations. It was a moment of profound spiritual significance for many Brazilians. The statue, standing as a beacon of faith, became a symbol of resilience and hope in the face of adversity. For many, it was a reminder of the strength of their beliefs and the power of collective effort. The unveiling ceremony marked not just the completion of a construction project, but the realization of a collective dream. It was a testament to the vision and determination of those who had worked tirelessly to see it through. The statue quickly became an iconic symbol not just for Rio de Janeiro, but for the entire country. The statue, standing tall over Rio, represented the culmination of years of planning, hard work, and unwavering faith. It was a monumental achievement that showcased the ingenuity and dedication of the Brazilian people. The Christ the Redeemer statue would go on to become one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. It was a testament to the spirit of the Brazilian people and their enduring belief in a brighter future. The celebration that followed the unveiling was filled with joy and pride, as people danced and sang in the streets. This moment of unity and celebration was a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when a community comes together with a shared purpose and vision.